Said he wants to fight Anthony Joshua in 2026.
And the haters online are like, yeah, do it.
Well, they're like, what about now?
Yeah.
They're like, what about fight him now? He's like, no, I want to wait till 2026. I'm like, okay.
To put on weight?
Put all the steroids, every steroid.
I would watch. Here's the thing. I would watch
venom. And maybe if you could let me in on some of that, whatever. I don't know, the special stuff that you might be taking. I don't know. No.
I think it's a very dangerous fight for Jake Paul. Very dangerous. He's probably got one chance to try and counterpunch. And if he catches Joshua, he might do something. But I see that as a 100% win for Anthony Joshua.
Anthony Joshua reacted strongly to Jake Paul after new PED allegations surfaced. Joe Rogan suggested that Jake wants extra time to gain weight and possibly use steroids before facing Joshua. Jake has stated he will fight AJ in 2026, not 2025, fueling speculation about his preparation and physical transformation.
That Dubois guy, though, holy man, the way he took out Anthony Joshua.
I know.
Yeah, Jake wants to fight Anthony Joshua now.
I know that I will beat Anthony Joshua's.
Said he wants to fight Anthony Joshua in 2026.
And the haters online are like, yeah, do it.
Well, they're like, what about now?
Yeah.
They're like, what about fight him now? He's like, no, I want to wait till 2026. I'm like, okay.
To put on weight?
Put all the steroids, every steroid they have.
I would watch. Here's the thing. I would watch
venom. Oh, by the way,
scorpion venom.
Rollo reached out to me, John Rollo, my boy, and he sells this blue scorpion. He wants to get you some, Gordon.
I'll have some.
All right, I'll have him send you some.
I'll
take quadruple doses.
Yeah,
we'll see what happens. I'm gonna start slow. I'm gonna find out if I get poisoned.
Yeah, just.
What are we doing? Are we drinking venom from scorpions?
That is weird.
That's weird. He's got the dopest tattoo.
One of the biggest discussions in boxing right now is whether Jake Paul is taking performance-enhancing substances. PED's many fans and analysts have pointed out that Jake has gained size and speed at an unnatural rate. His body transformation in such a short period has raised eyebrows, especially as he continues to defeat professional fighters with only a few years of boxing experience.
And maybe if you could let me in on some of that, whatever. I don't know, the special stuff that you might be taking. I don't know.
This nigga looks like a hot pocket, bro. Everyone says he be doing type of PEDs, and I be in a crib.
Yeah, bro.
Like
there's no way. Whatever stuff I'm taking ain't working, bro.
Actually, like, what do you think it is that about Jake that makes people say that he's on something? Like, what? Like, is it just the fact that he's progressed so much in the sport?
Like, I don't know why I couldn't put any weight on, and you were able to put on. You said 230.
I can gain weight so easy.
This is why Jake Paul is on PEDs. Within this past year, Jake Paul has literally hit a second puberty and aged like 10 years. Furthermore, he has acne and his hairline is receding like crazy. And people like Jake Paul are going to the best skin doctors in the world and probably are taking hair loss products that aren't even approved for the rest of us. Now, I'm not saying that Jake Paul necessarily took a steroid to make him look bigger, but he's definitely taking something that allows him to recover faster. That way he's able to train more and get better at boxing quick.
Jake Paul is not just targeting Anthony Joshua, he has also called out Alex Pereira, the former UFC champion. This move has shocked many in the combat sports world, because Pereira is known for his striking ability and knockout power, while Jake's confidence is undeniable. Many believe he is biting off more than he can chew by challenging such high-level fighters.
And maybe if you could let me in on some of that, whatever. I don't know, the special stuff that you might be taking. I don't know. No, I'm just messing with you.
This nigga looks like a hot pocket, bro. Everyone says he be doing type of PEDs, and I be in a crib.
Yeah, bro.
Like
there's no way. Whatever stuff I'm taking ain't working, bro.
He has a terrible build, bro. If he was taking shit.
Observers have pointed out that Jake Paul is developing acne, looking more aged, and experiencing drastic changes in his physique. His belly, which was not well defined earlier in his career, has now transformed into a sculpted and muscular body. This rapid shift has led some to speculate that he may be taking PEDs to gain an unfair advantage in the ring.
All of Jake Paul's power is coming from those PEDs that he's injecting. He has all this acne. Oh, his chin grew, or he's all red. These are all signs.
I see all those allegations all the time, but I need to see the evidence.
Up until we're provided with evidence that he is taking PEDs, and I'm not going to accuse him of that.
Is there a possibility that he's taking PEDs? Of course there is. But you can't just see his body transformation and completely say with 100% certainty that he's taking PEDs.
Boxing fans have questioned how Jake Paul has been able to defeat professional fighters after just 4 years of training. Traditionally, boxers spend a lifetime developing their skills before competing at an elite level. Some believe Jake's rapid improvement is due to his hard work, while others argue that something unnatural might be helping him along the way.
Those little bumps you had on your face kind of alarmed me. You wouldn't be happy to taking PEDs, are you?
Listen, if you want to build in excuses right now,
No, I'm just asking.
go ahead.
Because I was just wondering. I looked at your face, it looked kind of serious. You had some rage and you acting all unorthodox. You know, those are signs of the PEDs.
I'm enraged. I'm not enraged at all.
Are you taking PEDs?
No, sir.
Not at all. Okay.
No, sir.
That's
you think
what
he's
I
on
feel like.
PEDs?
I don't care. You better.
Jake Paul himself has responded to these allegations in a recent interview. He acknowledged that people think he is on steroids and called the rumors bizarre. He insists that his transformation is due to hard work, proper nutrition, and rigorous training. However, skepticism remains, especially among boxing purists who doubt his legitimacy.
Once I'm slightly older, I'm basically going to drink tequila and intermittent fast.
What's Jake Paul going to look like after his boxing career?
People think I do steroids and all this shit, so I have a plan because I think it's bizarre. That's like the only excuse they can come up with is like rigged fights. Jake Paul does steroids. So after boxing, I'm going to do a cycle of steroids to show people what Jake Paul on steroids actually looks like, because I want to shut people the up.
Sports analyst Simon Jordan has weighed in on Jake Paul's boxing journey, calling it unusual and some unrealistic. He believes that transitioning from being a YouTuber to challenging legends like Anthony Joshua and Canelo Alvarez does not sit well with the traditional boxing community. While Jake has brought entertainment to the sport, some argue that he has not earned the right to face elite-level boxers.
As a boxing purist, it doesn't sit well, but as a normal working class lad, I've been asked by builders, would you fight Jake Paul for 5 million quid? I never got 5 million quid for fighting anyone else in a fight, so it's the silliest question in the world. I've been retired 7 years, I'm still very confident. If you give me 3 weeks to get off the couch, I'd probably still beat him with one hand. It's not, he's not a good fighter, so it's not even being disrespectful to him. As a YouTuber, as a presenter in what he does, it blows me out the water. That's his line of work, but you're stepping into boxing, another profession. Now, to call the likes of Canelo out, I think is disrespectful. To call Anthony Joshua out is lunacy, but we know why it's happening and why he does it.
Forget Jake Paul. Forget Jake
a lot of tickets.
Paul. I mean, Jake Paul's going to do what Jake Paul does, but Anthony Joshua, and with respect to you and what you did and didn't earn in your career, Anthony Joshua has earned a king's ransom.
Yeah.
So he doesn't need to be fiddle with this, does he?
Yeah. No, he doesn't. But again, all I keep seeing from people out there is, you know, when is enough enough? And I get that. But when you're retired at 33, 34, and you've got to make that last, now you've got more experience than me in this, dealing with a lot of footballers in the past as well, and business people who have to make a certain amount of budget last. It's the easiest money you'll probably ever make.
Tommy Fury, who defeated Jake Paul in their previous fight, has shared his thoughts on Paul's ambitions. Fury revealed that he fought Jake with a broken hand and still managed to win. Now Jake wants to fight Anthony Joshua, a much more experienced and powerful fighter. Fury suggests that this move may be more about publicity than an actual competitive challenge.
I'm not sure Anthony Joshua's going to play the game like everyone else, and it could be fairly calamitous, I think, if Joshua stepped into a ring with Jake Paul, but we're going to watch it because we want to see Jake Paul get knocked the F out. We do, everyone wants to see it. I mean, I've even said it to him. I was looking forward to Mike Tyson him knocking the fuck out. Doesn't surprise me. He's looking for the biggest names out there, and it just shows that he's prepared to put himself on the line to promote himself.
Would it be more competitive than the Ngannou fight, in your opinion, or less?
That's a very good analogy. It's a very good comparison. Much less competitive. I mean, I think it's got to be at that level of exhibition bout. I think it's a very dangerous fight for Jake Paul. Very dangerous. He's probably got one chance to try and counterpunch. And if he catches Joshua, he might do something. But I see that as a 100% win for Anthony Joshua.